Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Goldens in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce a cuddly sweetheart we have for sale. This boy we are calling Tucker. He is Mr. Brown of Berea and Finley's litter. If you don't like that name, you can change it. We just started calling him that instead of just calling him by his color or calling him puppy or boy. He is an absolute sweetheart. Was born December 11th, so he's just graduated canine college. He's enrolled in master's program, which is training till 20 weeks of age. We know his personality very well. His personality is that he's very dependent, he is calm, and he's sensitive. He is one of the most dependent puppies in his litter. He's one of the first to come, the last to leave our side. He adores everybody and anybody. He is a sweetheart. He's very affectionate. He is a puppy that loves to cuddle and loves to snuggle more than almost any puppy we have right now. He is absolutely a sweetheart. Everybody that meets him loves him because he's so cuddly. He is one of the calmer puppies. Now, English Goldens are calmer than American Goldens, and he's calm for an English Golden. So if you're not wanting a hyper or high energy dog, he's very laid back. He's very calm. Now, most of my puppies, when I hold them, are calm. He's calm like this most of the time. He does have a little bit of energy. He's only a 4 out of 10, so he's not like a 2 or a 3 out of 10 on activity, but he's definitely calm and laid back, very mature. He acts much older than his age. And then he's middle of the road balance with his confidence. He's not a puppy that's super confident, that's fearless, but he's also not super shy and timid. Typically, puppies that are calmer like this are more sensitive. He's not strong-willed. He's not stubborn. He just doesn't push. He takes just a little verbal correction, and he responds very well. Size-wise, he's not going to be a big boy. His mom is 52 pounds, so she's actually quite small. The dad, though, is our largest boy. He's 85 pounds. I don't think he's going to get as big of his dad. I think he's going to be around 70 to up to 80 pounds. If I had to put a number on, I'd say right about average, which is 75 pounds. But he will have a big, beautiful, big, Finley, blocky head and a thick white coat. He's absolutely gorgeous. He's just lost his puppy coat and starting to grow in his adult coat, and he's just absolutely stunning. Now, he's able to go home after graduating either master's program, which is training till 20 weeks of age, which is April 30th. The second training level is doggy doctor. It's training till 6 months of age, which is June 11th. After that, they're enrolled in our most extensive training program we call Doggy Double Doctor. In that program, they go home and they live with the professional trainer. They're still trained here every day, but what it does is it stretches them socially because they have to learn a new home, a new environment. It stretches them with their potty training because they have to learn potty training in 2 different places. It stretches them with their car training because they're riding in a car every day, and crate training, all that good stuff. And that's a month-to-month program. He'll turn 7 months old July 11th. Now, if you scroll down, you'll see pictures of Berea and Finley. If you click on those pictures, a video will play where we summarize the parents. We talk about their health clearances, their personalities, their pedigrees. We're very proud of that, and so you can see all that by clicking on the videos. What I'd like to do now is to summarize our Puppy Training Institute, and we're going to show off Tucker in training as of this morning so you actually can see what he looks like. We like listing puppies when they're older, already trained, so it takes the guess out of buying a puppy. You know his personality. You can actually see him in training, and the training takes the stress out. That's our slogan here. We take the guess and the stress out of buying a puppy. So we're going to summarize the program, and I'll come back and let you know what you need to do to reserve Tucker. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're going to show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love the cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That it builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training it's a little bit harder to show is car training, and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do canine good citizen. They're all very good trainers, and we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all these areas. Now, we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer, they can hold their place longer, they can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only, and so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Kuranda cot. You will definitely want to buy a Kuranda cot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The two other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training. And this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, eat in their crate. And a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out. And a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area, where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20 plus people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in Tucker, just read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see the pictures we just took of him. Right above his most recent pictures are the prices for each training level. Some people have a hard time finding those prices, so on this page, we're going to show you where prices are found on a typical page, but the prices in this video may not be his prices, so you do need to look at his page. And then below this video, it's a link that says click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the words puppy application, fill it out. We will respond you typically within a few hours, at the most 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to visit Tucker. Again, this is Mr. Brown of Berea and Finley's litter. Thank you so much. God bless.